This graph shows the distance traveled by Senior and Maggie during their running practice. So basically, it's using a graphical method to describe how they move within this time period. If we talk about Senior, it starts from 8 o'clock. He start from point A, go towards B with a relatively high speed, and then 8:14 take a rest for 6 minutes afterward going back to A with a slower speed because take more time, so I think that she spent lower speed. And for Maggie, from 8 a.m. and then go to point B with the uniform speed and then directly going back in a quicker speed. So that's basically what is presenting in the graph here. And we strictly rely on the formula here about the speed is equal to distance traveled and then divided by the time spent. But beware that different section they may have different speed. We are just effective for one straight line, then that straight line, that path is a uniform speed. And then we are going to find out the distance traveled by Maggie in the first 10 minutes in the morning. So basically 8:10 is somewhere here, and then for Maggie we just focus on Maggie this line. The distance traveled is our concern. How long is this? You may consider the speed is give you a certain ratio, so by multiplying the time then you can get the ratio. Traditional way like primary school, Maggie's speed is equal to the distance traveled, so we are just talking about from 8 to 8:25 this period. If we look at the whole section, why we choose the whole section is because we have the total distance from this point to this point. So I take it as a reference. We have 2000 and also 25 minutes. 2000 meter and also 25 minutes. And at the same time, we want to compare with the distance here. So maybe we let the distance be d. And then you know that they are the same speed, right? So at the same time, this item we can also express in d meter and then divided by we spend 10 minutes within this time. So basically we are handling the equation like this. D is equal to 2000 over 25 minutes times 10 minutes. So we got D is equal to 800 meter. In senior form, after you learn about similar triangle, you may consider this is a red triangle and the blue triangle are similar. So if we draw it separately, this is our target D and 10 minutes. And then the blue triangle is the whole section with 2000 meter and also 25 minutes. So it's quite obvious that if we times 2.5, then we will get what we want. So D times 2.5 times will give you 2000. D is equal to 2000 divided by 2.5, therefore we get 800 meters. So afterward, in part B, they are asking what time after 8 o'clock do Senior and Maggie first meet. You'll find trace two line and then you'll find that they first meet at this position, this point, and we are asking for what is the time span. So from 8 o'clock until here, this is our target. We want to build up the equation to talk about the distance are the same at certain point t. But however, it's not really convenient to use t to representing the whole period. So I changed my mind, and then I'm going to let t become how many minutes pass after 8:20. Finally, I will answer the question by adding 20 minutes. So now the word that they meet, that means the distance or position of two persons are the same. And because of part A, it seems like easier to handle the distance from point A in terms of the unknown t we let here. So we may just directly write down this is the speed speed of Maggie, and then time the time spent. The speed just now we already calculated is 2000 meters per 25 minutes. And then the time spent here, that means take how long time from the point A to the meeting point is 20 minutes plus t minutes here. We finished the right hand side part. We are going to do similar thing for our left hand side part. For Xenia, the first trip already go to point B, which is travel 2000 meters away. Afterward, she going back. So we are going to calculate this distance, and then we minus the distance, and then the same, we are going to use the speed from B of Xenia from B to A. We are talking about the downward sloping line here, and then time the time spent for that part. So her position at the meeting time, it is the speed. For this section, she traveled 2000 meters within 20 minutes. So the speed is quite fast, is 2000 meters divided by 20 minutes. And then the time spent for that short period of time going back is t minutes. So we build up the equation like this, then only t is unknown, then we can solve it. But the number here looks too complicated, so we simplify it first. This is 100t, while this one is 80. So it's become much easier to handle. Group all t together, so we have 80t plus 100t in right hand side. So 400 is equal to 180t. Then we can get t. So we get t is 2.22222. And then we have to answer the question is what is the time? So it's after 2.222 minutes after 8:22. So we should write down the time. Is 8 o'clock 22.22222. The question said correct to nearest minute. So that means 8.22 because 0.22 is not more than half. In part C, Xenia thinks that her average speed is higher than Maggie. So we are going to compare these two items within the certain period, 8 o'clock to 8:25. Before we start calculation, from 8 to 8:25, Maggie just finished one trip, which is 2000 meters. And then Xenia already finished once at the same time, also travel a little bit back to point A. So the distance travel of Xenia within this period is bigger than Maggie. So you should agree that Xenia have a higher speed, a higher average speed. To write clearly, we will say that the distance traveled by Maggie is equal to 2000 meters. And then we are going to write down distance traveled by Xenia is equal to, basically you just need to say that it's more than 2000 meters is fine. But to be more secure, we write down 2000 and then plus the distance. The distance is 2000 and also this speed, 2000 meters per 20 minutes. And then travel after 8:20 travel extra 5 minutes. So that period she already traveled 500 meters, which is 2500 meters, larger than 2000 meters. So you can draw the conclusion. Agree the statement. Speed of Maggie is equal to 2000 divided by 25 minutes, so we have 80 meters per minute. Speed of Xenia is 2500 divided by 25 is 100 meters per minute, larger than 80 meters per minute. So Xenia is faster. Agree the statement.